Greetings, welcome back. This is going to be a really quick video, and I'm going to get a little more into it a little later. It's almost 2 a.m. But anyway, I'm going to do it. I want to talk a little bit, as promised, about intuition and thought transference. But it's going to be really quick, and then I'm going to go in depth a little later. A little chilly here. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I want to talk about intuition and tapping into your intuition. Intuition is that part of you that's knowing, always that knowing, deep part of you that knows all. It protects you from danger, from situations, bad situations or things like that. And it's that inner deep knowing within you. And the higher self, that God part of you, those are some of the terms that we put on it, that part of us. And so we all are aware of this when, sometimes you may, you go the same way, you may be driving from work or what have you, and you always go the same way all the time, and then for some reason something tells you to go a different route, and then you go a different route and you find out that there was a really bad accident or something like that. And so that was your intuition telling you not to go that route, to go a different route. And so that's tapping into your intuition. Is that little tiny voice. It's a little voice that's telling you something, or feeling. Sometimes there's a feeling you don't feel right. You feel anxious. You feel like something's just not right. It's your intuition kicking and telling you that something's wrong. That something is going on. And so you can tap into that intuition the way it connects with you, because it connects with us differently. Some people hear a voice, have a feeling. A deeper knowing. They just know. A silent voice, so to speak, a tiny voice. People have different ways of tapping into into your intuition. And so that's what that intuition is, that deeper knowing, warning you, letting you know when to do something, when not to do it. To make this move, to not make that move, to make a purchase, not make a purchase, or for some reason sometimes you do things that just doesn't make sense. Usually your intuition doesn't make sense when you're doing something. It just doesn't make sense, doesn't make logical sense. But in the end, it always proved to be accurate. And so that's what intuition is all about. And you can learn to tap into that by paying attention, just really paying attention, doing the inner work, meditation, things like that is going to strengthen that intuition and knowing how to connect with it, how it connects to you, how it speaks to you. Sometimes it talks to people in dreams. People will have dreams and they'll know. That intuition kicks in. So there's different ways on how to connect with that. And so I'll be sharing that with you more in other videos. Thought transference. Okay, the way that we communicate now is actually a modern way. It's a new way. It is a newer way of communicating. We didn't used to communicate by speaking. We didn't communicate this way. We communicated with the telepathy. That's how we communicated. And so this is something fairly new, the way that we're communicating now, which is why it brings a lot of other things to mind, which I'll get into later, how we think in pictures, but we don't realize that we're thinking in pictures. We don't realize that there's pictures playing over and over again throughout our minds, with our thoughts, with our thinking, non-stop. I mean, super fast. Pictures, and that's how we're creating our world, our life, and we don't even know. The pictures are going so fast we can't even we don't even see that we're creating images, that there's images always flowing in our minds, the thoughts, because with the thoughts comes an image with it. And this also can answer why we didn't used to communicate the way that we do now with words. We did it with thoughts, and we could communicate without even speaking. That's what we would do, and we are doing it now. It's a part of us. This is who we are. We are always speaking mind reading. We're doing mind reading a lot of the times. I mean, we don't even realize. We don't even think about it. We kind of take it for granted that this is a very higher form of communicating. I mean, you can walk into a room. You could walk into a room and you know that something is not right there, and something just happened, and you could feel the energy. You just feel all the things that's going on, and you know to leave that room. That's energy. We're reading energy. We are energy, and we're picking up on these energies all the time. And when we're talking to our friends and we're talking to people, we know just by sitting in front of them and talking to them, we can read their minds by their actions, and we are doing this, going back and forth all the time. So this is actually the first way that we communicated, is through thought transference. And that's how we actually have these phones that we have. We have a phone because that's how we work and that's how we operate. That this is how the phone was created, because this is how we communicate, and that's how it is even possible to have a cell phone or a regular phone. It's all telepathy. A fax machine. The fax machine, you can send a fax to somebody, just by hitting in the numbers and, knowing the number, and you send the fax, So all these technology that we have available, we're so amazed by the technology that we have today and growing, but that's how we communicate. We have all of this inside of us. We have these capabilities inside of us now, and so I think it's time to awaken those powers up, awaken them, and start to use them and understand how we work and how we operate. Because we wouldn't have any of these technologies. We are the most powerful computer in the world, the way our system works, our nervous system. When you start getting into those things, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I mean, we have all these computer systems inside of our bodies, and every cell of our body right now that will put any of the most advanced technology to shame. And so we have to get to know this about ourselves and get back into that. So anyway, it's already 8 minutes. I wanted this to be a short video, but I wanted to get into thought transference and into your intuition. But the thought transference, we're doing it all the time. And maybe we can get into some experiments, because I have done some really, really powerful experiments that can prove to you, or that you could prove to yourself, that this is how things work. I used to do a lot of that work into the energy healing when I was, I'm still doing that, and I'm actually putting some things together now, and I'll have them available for you all if you're interested. But I'm getting back into the energy work where we used to do experiments like this, very powerful experiments that show you how you work and how you operate, and how we are amazing beings, and that we are so powerful beyond belief. It's just really amazing that how we are created and who we really are. And we can tap into these powers. We can tap into these things because it is who we are. And it puts any of the most advanced technology to shame. So this thought transference is going on all the time. That's how you could be thinking of someone and then you pick up the phone and they're on the other end. You're about to call. I was just about to call you, and so, that is thought transference, and you're thinking of someone, they're thinking about you, or someone could be thinking about you, okay, and if you're paying attention, you listen to that, because there's several, I can give you some really amazing stories about some things where, there were people I was thinking about that I, kind of felt something was wrong, and thinking about them, and so I'll just talk to them later, I'll call them later, whatever, and then they passed away, and so, now what I try to do is that, I'm very aware of that. So if I think of someone, I stop what I'm doing and I give them a call. So that's something that I do. So that's something that you could do as well, where you think about somebody, just call them, or, you have a certain feeling about something, just call them, And so we're doing it all the time. We are amazing, amazing beings, and we have so much power within us. We just been so distracted and so caught up in things that we forgot about us and how we work and how we operate. And we are so fascinated by the cell phones and all these different things, where this is all locked up inside of us. It wouldn't be possible to even make these things if it wasn't inside of us already. And so I think I'm going to end it because it's like 11 minutes. I said it was going to be short, but I'm going to do more on tapping into your intuition, thought transference, and some other very things about yourself that you may not know that involves the powerful being that you are. So we're going to get more into that, getting some things going, and I want to really get deep into this information. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video has helped you. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. May you have, and may you do and be all that it is that you want to be, and all that you desire, may you have. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.